Hey guys, it's Ashley here on the wall of intuitive angel messages. I am so excited to be here. You guys have no idea. Since I guess it was a few weeks ago, I was on live just answering questions. And after that channeling session, Kristen put the bug in my ear to start channeling the fairies, or hopping on here and channeling the fairies. Hey Nathan, hi Summer, thanks for joining me. And since that time of me just deciding, okay, I'm going to create this event, I have been surrounded by fairy energy and just so much beautiful nature energy, elemental energy. Mother Earth has been there. It's been really cool. So like the first few days building up to this, I started really feeling it, and then today I was like shaking with so much energy. I had to ask Gaia to ground me multiple times today. I got my grounding stones, I got my rose quartz, my fairy necklace that I made with lots of rose quartz and amethyst, and I am so happy to be here. I'm really excited. Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. I'm so excited. So I guess I want to kick it off and just kind of give them the floor for a few minutes. And then I know there were a few people who had asked questions just because they couldn't join us tonight. So I figured I would quickly answer their questions, and then we'll just dive into questions and see what you guys have for me. So let me kind of get centered. Hi, Kim. Whew. Where I'm feeling all of this energy is in my heart chakra, at the top of my head, on my crown, just all over my body, just kind of like this just pent up energy, like sunshine just bursting out of me. So it's really awesome. It feels really great. And there are a lot of fairies here. As I said before, I've just been feeling surrounded by them. They've really wanted to come through for a while, specifically with me. I've always had fairies around, but I was primarily primarily learning how to channel with angels first, and now it's time for them. Yeah, this is definitely a really nice change. It's something that I haven't really done a lot of, is channeling the fairies. They're here all over, and they are so excited to be here, and they just want me to tell you that they love you all, and they're so happy that we're here having a conversation, and they're so excited to answer your questions and to share a really important message. And I'll just get into it. Hello everyone, greetings. We are here to share our love and our excitement and our happiness with all of you. We are here to ask for your help, to help Mother Earth and Gaia, to surround her with love and light. You are all so full of light, and as the frequencies are rising and everyone is anchoring in more light, all the light workers are anchoring in more light at this time, release energy that no longer serves you. Release anything that may lower your vibration and may prohibit you from shining your light as bright as you can. Share that love and that light with everyone around you, and send love and light to Mother Earth. There has been a lot of activity. Some of you may have seen Kristen's channelings before from Gaia on the activities that are coming forward, and as well there are a lot of changes happening, as you can tell, in your communities and your areas. The weathers are changing. There's a lot more earthquakes. Energy is releasing. Things are moving along at a pace that is necessary. We are all rising in vibration, Mother Earth as well. And she is so happy that You guys are here to help her and help the human community, the human race, all of us raise in vibration. The fairies want to help us by bringing light to our lives, by bringing in fun. They always tell me that I need to have more fun in my life, and I think they've played a few tricks on me too. And I kind of hear a little giggling kind of in the background, like, yeah, we've been tricking you, trying to get you to lighten up. Part of their message tonight is to really celebrate the things that you love in your life, that bring you joy and happiness and make you laugh. And also to recognize the natural elements in your life. If you are drawn to a tree or a certain place in your community, a park or in your backyard, any plants or natural formations, just celebrate that and really send a lot of love and light to all of the natural things around you. They will reflect back and help you ground, and also just share in their beauty and bring higher frequencies into your life. Things are ramping up, and there will be a lot more opportunities to help the natural, I guess they're saying like natural formations, like trees, your parks, your national forests, the natural places where you can go, rivers, streams, oceans. You can help them by helping to protect them. In small ways, go there and bask in the energy, recognize and love the energy, share that joy with others in your community or your family or your friends. Nature, Mother Earth, is something that we as humans need to work on valuing more in our daily lives. And by bringing in more nature into our lives, we are getting in contact with fairies and elemental creatures and ancient energies that will help you on your journey here on Earth. They want you to have fun, so make sure when you go there, you're having fun and you're really enjoying yourself. You're skipping, hiking, laughing, having a good time. Please remember to always show care for the areas around you. Use products that will not harm those areas or the plants, the animals that live there. Humans have a lot of power over the environments that they live in. While Mother Earth is very powerful, the decisions that we make in our daily life are over time building up. And while we in our daily lives can make these small changes by using products that maybe are not using as many chemicals or harming animals or being tested on animals and whatnot, while we can be doing that, change is happening, and our frequency as a race, the human community, is rising. So these changes are going to take place in our societies, and these decisions in our daily life will be easier and easier to make because there will be more opportunities in all areas of the world to access products and things that are not going to be harmful. There will be the small ones, children, are very powerful and are growing up and making better decisions than maybe the adults or older generations that are here now. For example, and Ashley, I have shared this company's information before, but the guy, I can't remember his name, he was like a little kid, and he designed a system on how to clean up the oceans. And so many more companies and children or young people are going to be designing scientifically proven methods to help clean up our oceans, clean up our air, provide more opportunities for us as humans to make better choices. I'm getting kind of right now, they don't want to like bog us down with like a lecture or anything. They want us to have fun and to really enjoy, and to just remember that we are light beings, and we are anchoring the light more and more every day. And the more that we are aware of our surroundings, the more that people will see them and interact with them, fairies and other beings that are here to help Mother Earth, and have been here for a very long time and have a lot of wisdom, and just like to have fun and enjoy life so much. Anything else, guys? I'm still feeling a lot of energy in my heart chakra, on my chest. It's just a lot. And I'm feeling like the energy isn't as strong anymore. Like they've gotten the majority of their message out, and they're really excited to be here and answer questions now. And Kristen just posted, his name is Boyan Slat. Yes, that's the guy. And he developed a method of cleaning up the ocean's garbage pit areas or garbage piles. And I just shared an article a few days ago about how they're really starting to implement his design, and it's been years in the making, and ever since he came up with this design, there's been a lot of energy and buzz around it. Kristen's talked about how Gaia has worked with him to create this product, and I totally believe it. It's really, really exciting. So essentially, that's pretty much it for our short message. I'm feeling now that we should be moving on. I'm going to scroll up a little bit and see if there are any questions. Oh, before I get going, I do want to answer two questions that Margaret and Susan had posted on the event because they weren't able to join us. Margaret asked, which fae is connected with me? So Margaret, let me tune in. Margaret, I'm getting that there are several types that are around you in your area that recognize that you are in this development phase and you're open to communication. I feel like they are near your home. Maybe there's a location where you go to often, out in nature, like in a little park or something around your house that you go to quite often. They're there with you when you're there, and just trust that they're there and open up because they want to talk with you. And I feel that they're fairies. And I feel like there's a specific tree energy that really is drawn to you and has reached out to you before. And I know that you've definitely felt energies like that before. So definitely go to that space and see if you can pick up who's really wanting to talk to you. I'm just getting that there's a few different energies that are near your home that are really interested in working with you. So I hope you enjoy that. Susan, she is wondering if Evanston Gardens is the area that she should move to. I'm getting that it's a pretty place. It may do well for you to connect keep you on your spiritual journey. I think it will support you in your everyday life. It may not be your favorite place. I'm kind of getting a wishy-washiness on it. But yeah, I think it's up to you. Really check it out and look at what's available there and see really what you're interested in, and just weigh your options. I am feeling, though, that if you were to move there, it wouldn't be a bad choice. And the fairies would be there with you. Let me know if there are any other questions. I don't know if you guys are on. So I'm going to scroll up and see if you guys have questions here. Summer, did you say you channeled before starting Kristen's class? Actually, no, I had never channeled before. Actually, I take that back. I channeled once. I was in a reading with Kristen, and she taught me right then and there how to connect with my angel team, my 2 guardian angels, and it was really incredible experience. It was very healing, and I immediately hopped into the master channeling class when it first started, and I took the whole series, so 4 months of the channeling class, and it was just really, really awesome, and definitely got me where I am here. So yeah, it was really cool, but I never had channeled before. Hi guys, thank you so much. Kim says weather, it's raining and thundering and flooding right now. Oh no, I hope you're safe, Kim. And then Kristen. Okay, Joni. Hi, Joni. My question is, are there any fairies around me? Joni, I'm getting that there are some around you in your, maybe not in your home, but near your house and kind of in and around where you live, and they are definitely aware of your interest, and they would love you to go outside more and just try and connect with them, ask them to be around you and invite them in, and I'm feeling like they're there, but they haven't like gotten really close yet. But that's for you to decide if you want to have them around. So I hope that resonates with you. Brittany, do I have any fairies around me? I immediately got an oh yes, you definitely do. I'm getting that there are several. They're very, I want to say light, like small. They flitter around, they kind of fly around you. They really enjoy your presence. And they love watching you. And they appreciate your kind of your zest for life, the way you are. They appreciate you, and yeah, they're around you. I hope that resonates. Hey, Elmer. Oh, Faye, that's a great question. Do you have any fairies or goddesses you can recommend us to connect to? Honestly, I'm not super learned in the fairy realm or goddesses. I can tell you who I prefer to connect to, just as I've been drawn to them. I've learned that I have like a fairy team that's around me all the time, so I like to connect to them. So if you want fairies around you, you can ask, and ask fairies to come around you. go out into nature and connect and just be really open, and they'll be there. Goddesses, I love to connect to Gaia, so Mother Earth. I just love her energy so much, and I just really appreciate her, and I love her so much. So I definitely recommend connecting to Gaia, and she can help ground you, and yeah, she can come into your life and help you out with grounding, and she's just really amazing. And we live on her. We're like parasites to her. So I find that really funny. So Gaia, I recommend... I have loved to connect to Artemis. That's just always been someone that I've been drawn to, and she to me feels like a very strong, feminine, powerful energy, and she also is just really I'd say just really cool. So I'd recommend connecting to her as well. There's so many goddesses out there. Oh, and I can't forget Kali. Kali. We'll be channeling her in January, and oh my gosh, as soon as I said her name, I just felt like fire all around me. I'm excited to channel her. She's really, really cool. I just love her so much. And so I'd recommend connecting to her as well. And I'm sure there's a ton more. And if anyone else has recommendations, feel free to chime in into the comments. Crystal, do the fairies have any messages for me? Crystal, I'm just feeling like you are such a bright light. There's so much love around you, and that you just need to trust that you are a light being with lots of love and support, and nature, Mother Earth, the fairies are all around and would like to connect with you. I feel like you do have a connection, a pretty strong connection, and the fairies just want to keep that going. I'm just feeling a lot of love and heart chakra energy moving around for you. So I hope that resonates for you. Oh, that's awesome, Joe, that Kristen helped you connect during a reading. It was a really awesome experience. Thanks, William. Summer, do you know when I will have an epiphany? That's up to you. When do you want to have an epiphany, Summer? What do you want to have an epiphany about? You have the power to shape your reality, to manifest whatever kind of information that you are looking for. And I'm just kind of getting there's just a lot of laughter about that, because you are an amazing infinite being, and if you want to have an epiphany, you just have to set that intention that you're going to have an epiphany about whatever it is that you're curious about. One thing that I like to work on when learning about new things, and I've been trying to push myself and keep growing in my abilities, and I also want to have epiphanies, but I try and set intentions, do a lot of meditation, and at some point you just kind of have to ask for help, or just give up some control to allow it to come into your life. I'm getting a message down here. Someone said 2 months. So maybe you were looking for more of a timeline. Let's see. I'm getting 2 months. That could happen in 2 months. It could happen sooner. It can happen later. And really, I feel like it's really up to you. Hey Magdalena, I'm glad you hopped on. I saw that you were having some problems. I don't know what's going on with that. Summer, or will be able to channel like Kristen or Zara. You will be able to channel. Everyone has a unique way of doing that. And so comparing to like Kristen or Zara may not be in your best interest, because you may have strengths or means of connecting that maybe they don't, or maybe don't really suit you in the way that you're expecting. I just recommend that you really look inward and see what kind of connection you're developing, because it's all a really unique experience. Like, I know I do not channel like Kristen or Zara or anyone else, but I'm just in love with the activity. It makes me feel good, and I have a lot of fun doing it in the way that I do it. So maybe just do some reflection and see kind of what is your style, I guess, and kind of what's in your interest. What are you wanting to channel? Kristen really focuses a lot on angels. Zara, I know, is kind of going into the sacred geometry space. So, you know, what's your flavor? What are you resonating with? And definitely work on that and think about that. I hope that resonates with you. I mean, I know a lot of us wish we could channel like Kristen, for sure. And Zara, she's amazing. Kristen asks, is anyone else feeling this blissful energy from the fairies right now? Wow. Yeah, Kristen, I'm feeling just like so like blissed out right now, and just so happy, and just so warm. Like, I'm actually getting kind of warm. But yeah, I'm just feeling like really, really good. I feel like Tinkerbell when meditating sometimes. How do you know they're connecting with you? Kim, that's a great question. I myself, sometimes I'm not always sure who's connecting with me, so I have to ask a lot of questions. So maybe going through kind of a set of questions that kind of help you narrow down kind of who's connecting with you might be helpful. To me, fairy energy feels so like exuberant, like you're just at a party and you're jumping up and down and everyone's cheering kind of energy. I also feel like it's earthy. It feels like you know, when you go to the coast or the ocean, I'm from Oregon, so we call it the coast, but when you're on the beach and you're just feeling all of the powerful energy from the ocean and the sand and everything like that, in that kind of space, I always feel like, and fairy energy is there. That's just for me. I'm not sure about anyone else, but it just feels a little different, a little more rambunctious than maybe angel energy or a loved one, or an ascended master. Sometimes they're a little more somber. Eric, though, he's pretty tricky. He's always just kind of rambunctious and buoyant and funny. Sparkly, glittery. Yes, exactly. That's like kind of a perfect way to describe it. Just kind of shiny. Joe, any messages for me, Ashley, from my fairies? I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra energy, a lot of energy right here. And I'm feeling like there's just, I don't know, maybe it's when you're channeling or when you're in your meditation, but there's a time in your day when they're just always around, and they just love to be around you and give you support and are just nearby all the time. And I feel like it's like every day in something particular that you do, but that they love you and You're doing an amazing job. And they want you to maybe incorporate them more into your readings or your business opportunities. There's probably some things that you maybe are thinking about incorporating in the future, and they're really excited about it. I hope that resonates. Oh, good, Brianna, you're feeling it too. That's awesome. Jackie, yay, I'm glad you're here. Anything for me from the fairies? I'm, like I said before, feeling a lot of heart chakra energy just kind of around you. You definitely can connect with them really easily. They're near you in your immediate environment, and they want you to be outside more, and just talk to them, kind of incorporate them in your day, and they're there to have fun with you and give you a lot of good energy, and they really appreciate you, and your abilities are developing and unfolding, and they want you to remember them when you are using your talents. I hope that resonates. Are fairies around, Renee is asking this, are fairies around our plants inside our houses? Yes, sometimes fairies are in the house, and there's some that are outside the house. They're kind of asking me to bring this up. My niece, Veda, she has fairy energy around her all the time. Actually, she's, I was watching her actually on like a YouTube, not a YouTube video, but like a FaceTime video with my sister, and I can immediately sense the fairy energy. And they're inside the house with her, they're outside the house with her, wherever she goes, they go. Some will be around the plants, some are more oriented towards being around a specific person. You can definitely invite them into your home to take care of your plants. They would really like that. And also invite them to help maintain and kind of keep an eye out on your outside, your garden or your yard. They're all around. Susan, oh, good question. Which type of fairy am I connected to the most? I'm getting, Susan, that I'm getting this image of a tree, and I don't know if this is a tree in your yard or your area, but there's a certain fairy, and I feel like there's more than just one. There's several that are near or living and connected to this tree that maybe really jumps out at you on maybe your commute or just in your area. I feel like they're a tree, not like a tree fairy, but they are really connected to this tree. I don't really know what type of fairy they are. I'm getting that they're not small, like really, really tiny. They're larger, and kind of getting that they wear like brown and green clothes, things that would or materials that would kind of help them living in this tree, blending in with them. I'm not sure if that resonates with you. It's really interesting. Like I said, I'm not super learned on all the different fairy types and everything. I'm really just delving into connecting with the fairies that are around me. But it's fun so far. It's pretty awesome. Summer, I heard 2 months ago I was supposed to have one, see a galactic being, and one other amazing thing. Okay, that's cool. I'm not sure if you're asking me what the other amazing thing is. I'm feeling like a lot of energy is coming in towards you. Definitely some fairy energy around. But again, set your intentions. If you want to work with specific types of beings, set it out there into the universe that you want to work with them. I hope that resonated. Roxanne, do the fairies have a message for me? Okay, Roxanne. I'm just feeling a lot of whooshy, musical energy, and that they just really love you. And I don't know if you listen to a lot of really loud music, or if you listen to a lot of music in the car or whatnot, but they just really enjoy you, and they are around you. You can ask them. They can try and communicate with you more if you want. They're there. I'm getting this, it's a nice, beautiful song, and they're just kind of swishing around. Their energy is just kind of peaceful. So let me know if that resonates. That'd be really interesting. Summer said, any direction? They're coy and secretive. Oh, maybe about the amazing thing. I'm getting, yes, fairies, they're around. Oh, you're commenting again. Let's see what you say. Yes, no, galactic epiphany, etc. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of scrolling up to the top so I know where I'm at. Fairies are near. You can connect with them if you want, setting the intention. Galactic beings, I think you've had contact already, or maybe you're not aware of it, but there is some contact going on, or could be in the near future. The other, I just think you're going to be opening up more, Summer, and you're going to be connecting more with a lot of different beings. So maybe keep a journal, and just kind of write down things that you're feeling and noticing, and maybe your epiphany might come out of that reflection time. I'm sorry I can't give you more direct information, but I hope that helps. Kathy, any message for me? Kathy, do you do any planting or gardening or anything like that? I'd be really interested to hear if you do. I'm just getting that the fairies really appreciate you and your efforts. You're conscious about your footprint, your carbon footprint, your footprint on Earth, and they really respect that. If you are a gardener, or maybe you're interested in gardening, they definitely want to recognize that and celebrate that. So I don't know if you have a garden or if you're interested in gardening and maybe planning one, but definitely think about that. And if you do, then they're just really appreciative of it. I'm getting that energy feeling from that. I hope that resonates with you. Summer, you may have your ear chakras opening up, or maybe you heard it in your head. I have heard my name a few times, just kind of when I'm falling asleep, or when I'm coming out of sleep, or when I'm meditating. I've heard my name being called, and it always jolts me right awake, or jolts me out of my mental energetic state, and so I never hear more, but maybe that's just you being really relaxed and opening up and hearing. Oh, thanks, Faye, for replying to Kim. Yeah, it's exactly right. Fairies are really playful, so a sense of playfulness. And what else did you say? Associated with the heart. Yep. Oh, good advice, Susan. Yeah, write down your questions, quiet your mind, and just see what kind of comes to you. Magdalena, which messages do the fairies have for me? Magdalena, I'm getting that you are just so peaceful, and when you're out in nature, fairies are around you. They are drawn to you. You're just so full of love and peace, and just keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on what it is that you're working on in your spiritual journey, and they are there. So if you're interested in talking with them, kind of the way you do with your spiritual team or your ascended masters that you're drawn to, they will definitely be there to chat it up with you. Yay, okay. Thanks, guys. Oh, thanks, Magdalena. Yeah, I've been like super energized and just kind of so excited today that I think the fairies around me have just been showering me with love and energy, and I've just had a wonderful day. Even at work, when I was like mired down in I'm working a lot in data and Tableau and all these sheets and stuff. I'm an analyst at my job, and so I work with a lot of numbers. Even then, I was just kind of feeling like I was on cloud 9. So I'm really loving it. And yeah, I'm just feeling exactly that, vibrant. And I think that's really like everyone can connect and just, really look for allowing in the fairy energy. Aw, Susan. So there are 2 trees out front, big in the power lines and a small one my grandma and mom planted when they moved in. Oh my gosh, I think that the one that your grandma and your mom planted, I think that's the one that they're really drawn to. And I think they really recognize your ties to them. And I feel like they want you to be around that more, and they really love you, and they just recognize you're a part of that and the life that tree represents. Oh, yay, Roxanne. I'm glad that resonated with you. Summer, sometimes we don't always get the answers up front. I know when I really first started delving into a lot of this information, I just wanted to have the answers and see exactly how it all connects. And I've had to realize sometimes you're not going to get the answers because it's really not in your best interest at that moment. And for your highest good, you have to let the journey kind of unfold. And for me, that's kind of difficult to just let that go and kind of go with the flow sometimes. I'm a planner. I like to journal and write everything out and connect all the dots and have the answers. I'm a very logical person. So this channeling experience has definitely opened up a lot of skill sets that I didn't really realize I needed to work on, is patience and just kind of enjoying the moment and being in the present. It's a really hard lesson, but I think if you're really being reflective and going inward, you're gonna find the answers when you need to have them. Spirit, God, source, the universe, the fairies, everyone is not gonna just leave you hanging. So just know that. Brittany, since I have 3 fairies, do they have any messages for me? Brittany, I'm getting that they just have so much fun around you, and they love that you're connecting with them or trying to connect with them often, and they are so happy that you are interested in their guidance, and they want you to be outside more, maybe go to the park or a beautiful garden space that just really opens up your heart and your energy, and they're just they love being around you. I hope that resonates. Aw, nice, Roxanne. She says that she thinks that fairies help her work with dogs as a dog groomer. And I could totally see that. Just kind of a low-key, no-stress vibe is what I got when I connected with the fairies that are working with you. And I think that you help the dogs stay calm and go through that experience that sometimes may be traumatic for dogs. So I think they definitely like working with you in that environment. So that's super cool. Yes, they love animals. Hey Elmer, I'm so happy you got to join us. Any messages for you? Let's see. I'm not really sure what this is, Elmer, and I don't know where you're living in the world right now, but I feel like there's a space maybe somewhere near, or maybe somewhere you've been before. It's just wide open, like there's so much expansive space, like the sky and the earth kind of come together as one, like really far out. And they're just saying that wide open spaces, just that expansive nature, is where you can really connect with Mother Earth, Gaia, with them. I don't know if you're anywhere near a space like that, but I feel like maybe you've been somewhere like that before, and that you're very connected with Gaia, and you have a gentleness that they really appreciate with everyone, all living beings. And so they're just saying thank you. You are so gentle and you have a good connection, and they would love to connect with you more. Tracy is saying she's planning to redo her front and back gardens in the spring. Are there any plants or flowers in particular that fairies adore? I'm getting all plants. That's kind of a wide, expansive answer, but fairies really honor and respect all living things. And so if you want to plant flowers or vegetables or bushes or trees, whatever it is, plant it with intention and with love, and they're going to be there to celebrate those beings that you are planting in your garden. And I've had once, I actually had a reading with a person who was connecting me with my fairies, and I'm also planting a garden, and they were telling me that nature should be free. So if you're out in a beautiful space, like in a large park, or if you have friends that maybe have plants that you really like and are resonating with or are drawn to, ask if you can have the seeds or a cutting or like a transplant of that plant and bring it into your garden, because that's really an expression of you and what you enjoy and the nature that you really care about and love, and they're going to just love basking in that energy and that intention. So I don't have a specific like buy pansies or roses or whatever, but it's really about the intention and about how you connect with it, and they just appreciate all living things, so they're going to support it no matter what it is, especially if you invite them and really make sure you're setting the intention that your garden space is open to their energy. And yeah. I hope that resonates. I thought that was such a cool idea for my garden, collecting plants over time. And to me, that would just be a beautiful experience, collecting the plants that I associate with maybe a different area, but also showing kind of a journal or a path of all of the places I've been or the people that I've seen or connected with in my own garden space. So I just thought that was a really cool idea. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jackie. Yes, Susan, I totally agree. Yeah, it's learning trust and patience is just kind of a hard thing to do sometimes. Definitely for me. Yeah, Faye. I mean, there's lots of flowers and rocks and things you can bring in. Scrolling down. Well, that's a good point, Faye. A lot of people like to, in their gardens, create fairy gardens or spaces that have scaled houses or fountains or little cute things that maybe fairies would like shiny mirrors and just beautiful stones and things. So maybe you can incorporate that part into your garden space. Awesome, Susan. Yeah, I live right now in an apartment, and I really want a house super bad. I've been working on it for a while, and I'm definitely having a garden when I get into a house. Haha. Yeah, hey Jason, thanks for joining us. I have a lot of patience, then I had children. Susan, that's hilarious. Oh, so Faye's recommending the book The Garden Awakening by Mary Reynolds. I'll have to check it out. That sounds cool. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Well, are there any other questions or anything you guys want to know about? Kind of feeling like the energy's dying down a little bit. It's 6:52, so I have a few more minutes. I'm probably going to hop off here at 7. Thank you all for joining me. It's been really fun, and it's just been really awesome to have the fairies around and connecting. There's so much. I've just come to know that there's just so much in the universe to learn about and to experience and feel and enjoy, and fairies definitely have always been really interesting to me, and I just love connecting with them. They, like many have said, they're super playful. Their energy is so upbeat, and while upbeat, I feel like they're also very peaceful. So I really like that blend, and I'm just feeling, a lot of love and happiness and bounciness. I am feeling like it's kind of chilling out right now, but I am sure I have some time to take a last few questions. Oh, thanks, Joe. This has been really fun. And like I said, I haven't really connected with them a lot as far as in practice and for clients or anything. So this has been really exciting for me. If you guys enjoy it, maybe I'll do another video in the future channeling fairies, and probably by that time I'll have more experience in connecting with them, and probably more things to share. Oh, that's awesome, Faye. Yeah. I think you've asked about fairies a few times, maybe before in another channeling. But yeah, they're so cool and beautiful, and there's so much beautiful artwork, and just what they represent is just so awesome. Just, being good stewards of plants and animals and the earth, but having fun and just full of love and joy and light is just really awesome. Laura says, I'm sending love to the fairies. I always hope somewhere in my backyard. Well, Laura, you can definitely invite them in, and they're sending love right back to you. I'm feeling, again, a wave of heart chakra energy right here. Right back at you, basically. Oh, thanks, Magdalena. Yeah, that joyful. Yes, that's a good description of their messages and just the energy that I've been feeling from them. It's just been really fun. Cool. Well, we have only about 5 minutes, but I'm not really seeing any other questions. So I will definitely be posting this video on my YouTube. That'll be on Intuitive Angel Messages, and as well as on my business page. If I resonate with you, feel free to hop on over there. There's a link in the events page in this event if you're interested. And yeah, see you guys around on Intuitive Angel Messages. And I love you all, and have a great evening. Bye.